Hi everyone, myself Tanuja. My team members are Shambhavi, Vandana, and Megha. Today I will explain about the conceptual and logical schema design from the IPL T20. Introductions about the IPL T20 database schema is designed to manage various access to the Indian Premier League IPL cricket tournament. In this schema will cover details like in a team's players, matches, and player performance and other related informations necessary to run the tournament. The conceptual schema identify the key entities are teams, players, matches, stadium, action, performance, and also coach. Next, explain about the ER diagram. ER diagram also having the players is related to the team, and the team is related to the match, and match is related to the stadium, and also team is related to the performance, and performance is related to the action. First starting will be players using a name, player id, nationality, and a team having a coaches, players, scores, team name, and a team id, and the matches having a matches id, venues, winning team id, matches date, and performance having the performance ID, runs, wickets, six, and also actions having an action ID, year, price, and stadium having capacity, stadium ID, stadium name, and matches having a matches ID, venues, visiting ID, and matches date. And next we will talk with the creating a table by using SQL. Next, we'll create tables, player state, player ID, and section, years, matches, runs, and wickets, six details of the primary key using players ID, foreign key using a player ID, reference from the players player ID, and run the query, insert a table, player states. And second one is actions using a create table, action, action id, players id, teams, action, year, price, primary foreign key having a primary player id, and you next one is team id, and run the action table and insert create it. Third one is create a table retention using a foreign key, primary id, refers in a players, foreign key using a team id, refers in a team id, and create a re- retention table. And create in a table teams using team id and team name, city, and run the query and create the team. Create a table players using player id int and player name virture, and team id int, role virture using in a foreign key, team id, refers in a team id, and create a table, and create table venues using a venue id int, primary key, and venue name virture, and city virture, and run the query. Create it venues. Create a table matches, match id, match date, team id 1, team id 2, venue, and foreign keys using an team id, team 1 id, and team 2 id, and winner team id and venue, and run the query and insert it. Create table scores using two foreign keys, match id and team id, and run and create it. Insert the table of matches, actions, and these are also insert. And first question in the query is highest scoring match in IPL history using a select match ID max runs as an highest score from the scores group by the match ID order by highest score in descending order limit 1 and run the query. This is output from the highest score match in IPL history. And second one is the team with the lowest total score in a match using an select team ID match ID minimum runs as an lowest score from the scores group by match ID team ID and order by the lowest score in a ascending order limit 1 and run the query. This is output of the query. And third one is team that has lots of most wickets in a single match using a select team ID match ID maximum wickets has a maximum wicket slots from the scores by group team ID match ID order by match wicket slots descending order limit 1 and also run the query. This is the output of the query. And fourth question is team that has win the most matches at a particular stadium using a selected team ID team name venues name count as wins from the matches join and matches winning team and join venues matches ID group by the team order by the winners descending order limit 1 and also run the fourth query. This is the output of the fourth query. And fifth query is team with the best win percentage across all seasons. Select team ID course case winner team ID then the one end of the count star as a winning percentage from the selected team ID and also a match ID from the matches across the join selected team ID from the team as a T using where team ID is a team 1 ID and also team 2 ID as a sub join matches on the sub matches using a matches ID as a foreign key group by the team ID and also order by the winning percentage using a descending order as a limit 1 and run the query. This is the output of the query. Next will be continued by the Shambhavi.
Hi everyone, I am Shambhavi. I continue by next questions. Player with the most sixes in IPL history. First we select player ID, maximum sixes, earliest total sixes from player states. Group by player ID, order by total sixes in descending order by limit 1. Run the query. Player with the most runs in a single season. Select player ID, season year, maximum runs scored as the season runs from player states. Group by player ID, season year, order by season name in descending order by limit 1. These are the output of this query. Player with the most wickets in IPL history. First we select player ID, sum of wickets taken as total wickets from player states, group by player ID, order by total wickets in descending order by limit 1. These are the output of this query. Next question. Batsman with the highest strike rate in a season. First we select player ID, season year, strike rate from player states. Order by strike rate descending order by limit to 1. Next question. Stadium that has hosted the most IPL matches. First we select venue ID, count match ID as matches hosted from matches, group by venue ID, order by matches hosted in descending order by limit 1. Next query will continue by Vandana. Thank you.
Continuing the 12th question. The 12th question query is 12th question is, which stadium has seen the highest number of 200 plus scores? The query was select Vino ID, count all as a high scores from a scores, join matches on a scores, match ID is equals to match ID, where scores run greater than is equals to 200, group by venue ID, ordered by I scores, descending order, limit 1. Its meaning was select the window ID from the count all as the I scores from scores, and the output was off ಮಾಡು.
Run myself mega continue query. Select ಎಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ರೆ. Hello everyone, myself Mega. Continue query. Select when ID count star as I scores from scores. Join matches on scores. Match ID is equal to matches match ID. Where scores run 200. Group by wins ID. Order by I score limits 1. Run query. Team ID as team ID. Wins ID. Count star as winners. Run. Count star from 100. Select count star from matches where when ID is equal to matches wins ID. End team 1 ID is equal to matches winner team ID, or team 2 ID is equal to matches winner team ID. As win from matches M, group by winners team ID, wins ID, order by win display limit 1. Select player ID, match action price as highest price from actions where actions year is equal to 2024. Group by player ID, order by highest price display. Limit 1. Run query. ID count star as returned count from re- retention where retained is equal to true and here is equal to 2024 group by team ID order by retained count this limit 1 run query. Select player ID count distance team ID as team changes from actions group by player ID order by team changes limit 1 run query.
Question is ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ and continued part will ಅಂದನ which player has changed teams the most times over IPL season? And the query is select team ID, some action, price as a total spent from a actions grouped by a team ID, ordered by team spent, descending order, limit one. And the limit one returns only the top row, which corresponds to a team the spends the most, and the output is and the next question is which one, which team has just spent the most money in a in the last 5 years? Select action year, action price from my actions where player ID is to 103 ordered by action year, and the output is yeah, the 19ನೇ question. The lost the most matches in a IPL history, and the query was select action year, action price 3 ordered action year, and the output is myself Vandana. Which player has a changed teams the most with the most times over IPL season? Query was select team ID, some into action price as a total spent from a actions grouped by a team ID ordered by total spent, descending order limit 1, and the output was team has lost the most matches in IPL history, and the query was select action year, action price from a actions where player ID is equals to 103 order by action year, and the output was empty. Balls in IPL history, and the query was select team ID count all as the losses from a select match ID team one ID as a team ID winner team ID from a matches Union all select match IDs team to ID as a team ID, winner team from a matches as a all teams where team ID is equals to winner team ID, group by team ID, order by losses, descending order limit one, and the output was which player has played the most IPL matches? And the query was select player ID, sum into dot ball as a total dots from a player states, group by player ID, order by total dots, descending order, limit 1. And the output was which captain has the highest win percentage in IPL history? Select player ID, sum into matches played as the total matches from a matches states, group by player ID, order by total matches, descending order, limit 1. And the output was thank you.